7 spirits were gathered in a darkened hall, and each of them had their own tale to narrate. Some of them were short, and some of them were tall, but each in their own way might be reckoned great. "I am Sargon," said the first of them to speak, "King of Akkad, ruler of Sumerians. I am the conqueror of the fertile crescent, and I am the first man to forge an empire. I am the one whose might no man could withstand. I ruled with an iron fist and filled hearts with fear. Whoever opposed me or broke my trust, I turned them like Kazallu to piles of dust. So like Mesopotamia, tremble when you hear my name Sargon, the greatest ruler in the land." To this, the second spirit gave his answer. "Then my name is Cyrus, great King of Persia, and my rule reached the 4 corners of the world. I was the subjugator of East and West, conqueror of Media, Babylon, and all the rest. I reigned over Akkad, Sumer, and Lydia. I was the first to establish human rights, and named liberator by the Israelites. I was both loved and feared, yet never hated, served willingly by those I dominated. Ye are both men of great worth and legacy, but my name and deeds you will find are greater still. I am the famed Alexander of Macedon, who has made the entire earth bend to his will. Just as I subdued Bucephalus by the sun, I am the youth who took all that you conquered, and lands further east and west than you ventured. For all my battles, 10 years undefeated, cities throughout the world are named after me, and my fame shall endure for eternity. By the test of time, men's deeds we must decide, and I am indeed the great Caesar of Rome, whose vast empire for millennia did abide. While I was not handed kingship on a plate, my rise to rulership was ordained by fate. I came, I saw, and I conquered all my foes. No fragile victories, I brought stability. 1,000 rulers style themselves after me, when Tsars, Kaisers, and Shaharias bear my name. Who then can claim to lead men greater than me?" The 5th spirit scoffed at that, and proudly boomed, "I am the one who made the earth shake and sway, destroyer of a millennia's work in a day. I doomed dynasties, made entire kingdoms quake. You are a mortal who was cut down by knives. I am the force that ended 40 million lives. No empire has ever stretched as far as mine. From shore to shore, it drew an unbroken line. And just as my legacy, my seed lives on. For I am Temujin, the great Genghis Khan." A pin-drop silence broke. The 6th speaker spoke.
"Know that my name is Napoleon Bonaparte, and I too, like you, came from a humble start. I have been no stranger to the reservoir, but while you were feared for your brutality, it was my mind and wit that was held in awe. My presence was enough to make armies flee, with 40,000 IUs held equivalent. I was the emperor who brought enlightenment, and my code of laws made 70 nations great."
They turned to the 7th, who had not spoken. "And what is your story? You have yet to tell. Now you have listened carefully to us each. It is only fair, O friend. You speak as well." The last spirit raised his head and looked for a while. I am but a simple man. I wear no crown. I have no robes, no sword, nor bear a royal style. My name is not inscribed upon any wall, and my deeds not known to any man at all. But have conquered what's greater than a city, and that too without the aid of an army. Subjecting my tongue and organs to my will, over my own desires I gained victory. But if this be great, our Lord is greater still. Cyrus wept, and Sargon lowered his head. Caesar sighed, and Alexander lost his pride. Napoleon grew meek, and Temujin felt weak. For they each knew kingdoms did not last, and life's pleasures quickly waned and passed. Greater was he who sought no admiration. Mightier was he whose passions were restrained. And each man fell into deep contemplation, and wondered about what they would take ahead, and did not think again about what remained.